Damn, I wish I could pull that off. Go ahead.
What?
What?
Hey, it's me.
Prove it.
You're a dick.
Okay.
Request for you to not be a bitch. Request denied. Hey, guys, Bucky and I have something we want to tell you. Oh, yeah? Floor is yours, Cat. We're together. Oh? Like, romantically? Yeah. You guys aren't surprised? Well, yeah, you've been together the whole time, right? What? No. Really? Yes! Are you sure about that? What do you mean? Yes, I'm sure. Bucky? Why are you asking Bucky? Jury's out for me, honestly. What? Because of the brainwashing? That and there was definitely a lot of blurred lines, even before the ice. What are you talking about? Do you want a list? All of you owe me $20. Damn it, I forgot about that. You bet on this? Steve, if I die, how much would you miss me? It's cute how you think death will get you out of this relationship. Steve. Hey, listen, all I'm saying is I thought I was gonna die before you. Literally up until you were drafted. Okay, fair, but like, I wasn't planning on living much longer than you either. Oh, okay. So, you're being a hypocrite. Steve!
Steve, I need you to get back on Twitter. What? Yeah, what did you see, Barnes?
James.
PR took away Twitter from Cap. Because of the Nazis. That's still messed up, okay? Nazis shouldn't be on Twitter. It's a cesspool, but that's just not where you should be fighting. I literally died fighting Nazis, and they're still around. You died because you were being a drama queen. No, he died because he was pulling an Achilles. Holy shit, I never thought about it that way. What? I'm Patroclus? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so why are we trying to piss off the PR team, Bucky? I'm scared. Bucky, you're a World War II veteran. World War II didn't prepare me for people who want to fuck the Winter Soldier. Oh no, you found that side of the internet. Of course I found that side of the internet. I am the Winter Soldier. Bucky, what did you see? People want to be strangled with the arm. What do you mean? What? No! Don't tell me kink didn't exist in the 40s. Oh no, it did. What? What?
I think the day I finally know peace is the day people will stop arguing about whether or not Bucky deserved to die for killing Tony's parents as the Winter Soldier. Guys, the movie came out 8 years ago. Why are we still arguing about this? First of all, canonically, Bucky didn't have a choice. Canonically, he's literally pardoned for those actions, as it is understood that he was not in his right mind or at all in control of his actions, because he had been brainwashed and tortured for 70 years and forced to do Hydra's bidding. And canonically, it's shown that he was beaten for disobeying an order or not responding to a command. He has a violent outburst in the Winter Soldier movie when they're doing maintenance, I believe doing maintenance on his arm, and then dozens of people pull their guns on him, and then Pierce comes up and asks for a status report, and when he doesn't respond, he just smacks him. And Bucky has no reaction to that. As he is well aware, if he responds in any way he's not supposed to, he will either be tortured or killed. More likely tortured. He was also kept in cryo-freeze when he wasn't useful to them. And I believe there's a very real possibility that he was, like, aware while he was frozen. I don't know for sure, but that is a theory that he was aware the whole time, like, awake, even while frozen. Again, could be wrong. If that is disproven, feel free to let me know, but it's from what I remember. And one of the most frustrating things about the argument is that people say, oh, okay, even if he wasn't in control, he still killed Tony's parents. Okay, so are you arguing that Tony's reaction was valid? Because does Tony's reaction make sense? Yes. Was it justified? No. Tony doesn't have an authority on who should live or who should die. So yeah, Tony being upset and using the suit to try to kill Bucky made sense, given everything he'd been through, an understandable reaction. However, so was Cap's. So was Steve's. That was his childhood best friend, who his entire emotional arc revolved around. The person who took care of him, the only person who was by his side for the longest time. For the longest time, all he had was his mom and Bucky, and then after that, all he had was Bucky. He canonically says, even when I had nothing, I had Bucky. This is his one constant. This is his best friend. This is his soulmate. Whether or not you ship Stucky, platonically they are at least soulmates. Of course he's going to protect Bucky. And the whole fight, at no point does he ever attempt to shoot any fatal blows, but the entire time that Tony was fighting, he was shooting and fighting to kill Bucky. Steve was literally just protecting Bucky. And ultimately what he did, and what everyone kind of like focuses on, was he chose to break the arc reactor that powered the suit, because what gave Tony the power to kill Bucky was the Iron Man suit. Even then, there's the moment where Tony thinks he's gonna bash him in the head with the shield. And he intentionally does not do that and breaks the thing that is giving Tony the power to hurt Bucky. That wasn't an attempted fatal blow, the way that Tony's were. And mind you, it's very, like, when you analyze the scene, it's pretty obvious he's holding back up until Tony blew Bucky's arm off, because that was when he understood that Tony was serious and he was genuinely making an attempt on Bucky's life. And anytime people bring this up, I always hear the argument of, but Steve kept the fact that Bucky killed Tony's parents a secret from Tony. I'm not saying that Steve wasn't wrong for keeping that from Tony. But again, given this, if you really think about what happened when he found out, can you blame him? I don't think it was the right thing. I think Tony deserved to know, and I think he should have found out from Steve. But again, that isn't an argument towards whether or not Bucky should be at fault for what he did as the Winter Soldier, and that isn't an argument towards whether or not Cap had the right to protect his friend. Like, should Steve have told Tony what happened? Yes. Did Tony have the right to be angry both at Steve and at Bucky for, one, Steve not telling him that Bucky killed his parents, and two, for Bucky being the person to kill his parents? Yeah. Did he have the right to kill Bucky? No. Did Cap have the right to protect Bucky? Yes. Like, neither one of those points is disproven from any of these arguments. But I think that's what's, like, also really frustrating about the MCU when adapting Bucky's story, is that the point of the story and of characters like Bucky and like Natasha and Yelena is that they did what they had to survive. And genuinely, they did not have another choice. People do things they don't want and that they'll regret for the rest of their lives. And things that are so far from what they would ever wish to do. Because they have no other choice. Because they're being forced to do it. Because it is their only option. Because it is the safest option. But the MCU really didn't do them justice and take the time and care that it takes to represent that kind of story. But it's just like, The lack of media literacy is insane because the whole point of that arc, of the Winter Soldier arc, was that Bucky was stripped of his identity. And had absolutely no control over any part of his life. Like, that's the point, is that everything the Winter Soldier did was not Bucky. He was stripped of his identity and forced to be a machine, essentially. It's a metaphor. And you guys are missing the entire point.
Hit it like rum pom pom pom. Get it hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on.